Trump just proved that Biden could never. Y'all hear that crowd? That's crazy. Joe Biden could never. Man, I want him back in office. Donald Trump is actually pulling up to the hoods in America. All the hoods across America, it seems. He seems to be on this tour. And obviously it has the left. Oh my God, I have them in them fields. And the one thing you can say about Trump is this man is willing to go to the heart of the cities, you know what I'm saying, as opposed to just talk from a balcony to the city. Something that, you know, your current president isn't willing to do. By the way, happy Father's Day to all my kings out here. Today is Father's Day, and I'm gonna make sure I send out that love to y'all, man. Y'all keep doing y'all things, and we gotta continue to be here for our babies. But he went to Detroit, Donald Trump that is, to visit a church. He attended a roundtable discussion at a black church at that, which obviously sparked debate on social media as people try to say, you know, he's trying to pander to black voters and things like that. I don't think he got to pander, do none of that. He's just pulling up. Whereas Biden, he need a script. He need paid actors. He needs some chicken. You know what I'm saying? And a whole camera crew who can feed him his lines in order to pander to the black community. This guy Trump will walk in, no script whatsoever, and just say what's on his mind. And that's something that we can appreciate, somebody who's not scripted whatsoever. Now, before we actually get started into any of the discussions, I want to show y'all how Trump invited a church worship leader to sing the national anthem at his Detroit roundtable with community leaders, and she ain't disappointed.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And before we dive into some of the discussions that were had at that round table, Obama ain't do it either, y'all. Obama got put on blast too.
President Trump, I'm so humbled that you would be here. President Obama never came to the hood, so to speak, right? President Joe Biden, he went to the big NAACP dinner, but he never came to the hood. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pastor. Very humble.
Really nice. Thank you. My honor.
Obviously, one of the first questions is going to be presented to Donald Trump is, hey, what you going to do for black people? You know, as a black Trump supporter, that's the number one question I get. What has Trump done for you? What has Trump done for black people? And what he's gonna do for us? Nah, 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 nah. It says this man asked Trump what he can do for children in Detroit and tells Trump, and Trump tells him the black community is the first one that's affected by illegals because they come here to take your jobs, and we're gonna put a stop to that. Man, this man Trump, dog, come on, man.
We're going to stop illegals from coming in because your biggest threat are the illegals taking the jobs. We have threats as to security too, because again, so many of them come from prisons and jails, from mental institutions, and even insane asylums. That's a step above, that's many steps above mental institutions. And we're not going to allow this to happen. And the first community, and this is open knowledge, that's being affected and affected very badly, is the black community, because they're taking your jobs. And we want people to come into our country, but they have to come in legally. They have to be vetted, and they have to come in legally. So I think that's the biggest single thing that we can do in terms of the future, because you see already what's happening where your wages are down, it's going down, it's going to get very bad. I think it's going to get very bad. So we have to close up the border, we have to stop, and we want people to come in, but we want them to come in legally, and they have to come in through a legal process. It's so unfair to our country, but I think that's the biggest thing we can do.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you very much. Congratulations.
I'm trying to tell y'all, if Trump was racist, he's doing a very horrible job at it. Like, I mean, horrible. This guy is failing at not liking black people. He don't like us so much, bro. I don't know what to tell y'all. I will say this. I can tell you this. The Democratic Party has been failing the black community for decades now. And shout out to Donald Trump for coming to Detroit to actually listen to the people. I would have loved to have been there. Unfortunately, things just didn't line up for me to be able to, present myself there. But, he's going to be in Georgia for the debate, so we're going to try to catch him outside. Hopefully, we can get some footage and talk to some of the people in Georgia here. Anyhow, the Democrats are panicking. They are panicking because Donald Trump's popularity continues to grow despite everything that they tried to throw at him. And we're going to watch somebody, Trump. We're going to hear from, sorry, my fault, y'all. I'm just scrambling my words. We're going to hear from somebody in the Detroit community speak about Donald Trump.
Many people are willing to do what President Trump does. What message is Trump sending here to people like you and people who live in the community?
For him to come here, he's saying regardless of politics, people matter. Mm-hmm. For him coming here, for us, we feel like, wow, we need to make black America great again, because black America used to be the very epicenter of politics. Black America, specifically the black church, was a place that you can get the information that you needed in an objective way in order for people to make informed decisions. So what we're asking the president to do is to make black America great again.
Many people are
also in attendance was my dog, Byron Donalds. Man, he's a black leader that, he's, for me, the Candace Owens says, he's somebody who's contributed to my evolution as a conservative. Somebody who's helped me see the light in terms of what's really happening around us. Byron Donalds joined Donald Trump at the roundtable discussion, and he provided some much needed contact. Fostering dynamic conversations, as he put it, throughout all corners of our nation is how we make America great again for all Americans. Let's go and check him out.
It's really a pleasure to be here in Detroit. And what we're trying to do here is really have a conversation, something that unfortunately in politics a lot of people really don't want us to have. They don't want us to really get to the issues that are plaguing the American people and are plaguing black Americans. And so we're going to have a really good conversation. We have some amazing leaders in the Detroit community here. I just think it's important that we level set what we're going to do. We're going to have a great conversation talking about issues plaguing the black community here in Detroit, frankly plaguing the black community throughout America, the issues that are plaguing all Americans throughout America. And so we're going to have a dynamic conversation, really good time. Thank you all for being in attendance. The press, what would we ever do without you guys? But ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and it is my privilege to introduce to you the 45th and soon to be the 47th President of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm honored to be in Detroit at the 180 Church. 180. Just met your pastor, your great pastor, Lorenzo Sewell, for hosting us. I want to thank Lorenzo for hosting us and for all the work he's done to serve the people of this community. I hear he's phenomenal. Where is Lorenzo? Where is it? Lorenzo? What a good job you've done, Lorenzo. Be my pastor any day. I need it, too. I need it. Thank you, Lorenzo. Also, we have a great group of patriots. As you know, Byron Donalds is an incredible guy. Incredible guy. And I noticed he happens to be on the list of potential vice presidents. Would anybody like to see him as a vice president? I noticed your name is very high on the list. That's good. You should be on the list, too.
Also, y'all remember that beautiful woman who hugged Donald Trump at Chick-fil-A? Yeah, man, this is her right here. She was in Detroit today. She pulled up. She was in Atlanta when Trump pulled up to the Chick-fil-A. But yeah, there she go. And she received so much backlash from the black community. Well, legacy media, really. I won't even say the black community. Legacy media. Oh, my God, I can't believe that she would do this. How could she do that? Yada, yada, yada. And then it says here, shout out to George because he tweets, popular Detroit chef and restaurant owner tells Trump when he was in office, everything was booming. Now with the installed Biden regime, things are going downhill. Let's go ahead and click on this video. Let me get y'all to a better screen. Let's do it.
That when you were in office, Mr. President Trump, the African-American community, the Latino community, the Arabic community, we all soared. The money was pumping when you were in office.
For sure. These are facts.
As a restaurant operator, I'm telling you that the money was pumping. And the money's not pumping now, and we need to get back to that because it's ruining our economy.
Right. Well, as you know better than...
Honestly, Trump's Detroit visit, we have so much footage to dissect, and I can't wait to dive into it. A few different discussions that he had on this panel here. I didn't get the chance to catch all of it myself, so I definitely want to catch up on the whole discussion to be able to find certain points that I want to bring to your attention. But yeah, other than that, happy Father's Day. Trump 2024, baby.